Hello, everyone. Welcome back again in the second part of the series, the India location, that is part 2. So, I hope you are all well and studying hard. Okay, enjoying the subject. I think so, that you are all enjoying the subject. And please update yourself because all the materials are in Google Classroom. The previous lecture materials are there in Google Classroom. So, study a little bit slowly and slowly, and I will upload some YouTube videos also, so there you can see a lot of references are there also. So whenever you will get a free time, because geography, it's a very vast discipline and it's a very interesting discipline also. So if you refer a lot of topics, it will enrich you, it will enrich your subject matter. Okay, so let's start the part 2 lecture of this series, that is India location part 2 from the book India Physical Environment. Part 1 we have completed. Part 1 we have completed, and in part 1, whatever the things we have studied, let's recapitulate once. First is the latitude, longitude, extent of India. Second, the standard meridian of India and its importance. Third, the position of India in world, the position of India in world. Fourth is the India need of two time zones in India. Fifth is the importance of India's location in general. Today we will study the importance of India's location specific. In specific way, today we will understand that why India's location is important. So before going to this lecture, I'll just quote one line from a very famous book, that is our important book of India, that is Arthashastra. Okay, written by, anyone have any idea? Arthashastra written by Kautilya or Chanakya. Chanakya in his book mentioned one thing, that if a region having three important things, that region cannot be defeated. That region is geographically superior. So what are the three important things? First is mountain, second is fertile plain, and third is abundance of water. If a person have control over this three geographical element, it can that person can conquer all of the entire planet. So India's position is like that only. In the northern part, Himalayas, it provides a natural boundary. In the middle part, approximately, we have fertile plain, plateaus also there, fertile plain where agriculture's development is going on, and water body, particularly inland water body, that is Ganga, Brahmaputra, Godavari, Yamuna, a lot of inland water system, and the oceanic system, that is Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal. So India is also known as a subcontinent due to its diversified physical and cultural significance and characteristics. So let's start today's lecture, that is importance of India's location. First, we will understand a little bit about the area. India, with its area of 3.28 million square kilometer, accounts. Just wait, I'm just showing it with a highlighter. 1 minute. Yes. Okay. So 3.28 million square kilometer accounts for 2.4% of world's land surface and stands as the largest country in the world. Okay, seventh largest country in the world. Your work is to find out the names of the countries which are larger than India. So try to find out. Okay, a Google Classroom link I will give you. You can write it, or simply in the comment section in Google Classroom, you can write your answer. So first we will understand the importance of location from the perspective of size. Okay, the size of India has endowed her with great physical diversity. Great physical diversity. Thus, you may appreciate the presence of lofty mountains in the north, large rivers such as Ganga, Brahmaputra, Mahanadi, Krishna, Godavari, Kaveri, green forested hills in the northeast and South India, and the vast sandy expanse of Marusthali. What is Marusthali? The Thar Desert. Okay, the Thar Desert. Okay. You may further appreciate that bounded by Himalayas in the north, Hindu Kush and Suleiman ranges in the northwest. Okay, Hindu Kush and Suleiman ranges where in this map you can see here Hindu Kush and Suleiman, okay, in the northwest, and Himalayas here. So it creates a natural boundary, definitely. It creates giving a natural boundary. Okay. Next is what? Purvanchal Hills in the northeast and by large expanse of Indian Ocean in the south, it forms a great geographic entity as the Indian subcontinent. Mountains on the one side, oceans on the other side, vast plain inside creates the diversity of Indian subcontinent. It includes the countries like Pakistan, Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh. The neighbor countries are Pakistan, we having Nepal, we having here, Bhutan is here, Bangladesh is here, and China is here. Some parts of Afghanistan also used to share a long time back, but due to some geopolitical restraints, it doesn't fall now. Okay. The Himalayas, together with other ranges, have acted as a formidable physical barrier in the past. Formidable physical barrier in the past. Except for a few mountain passes such as the Khyber, the Bolan, and Shipkila, Nathula, Bomdila, etc., it was difficult to cross it. Okay, so Himalayan mountain ranges is very difficult to cross. The only one region is that it is very rough, very rugged, okay, and very much unstable. That's the thing, because it is also known as Yongfold Mountain. So some specific passes are there: Mountain Pass, Khyber Pass, Bolan Pass. We will see in map pointing when we'll do map pointing. These passes are there. It has contributed towards the evolving of a unique regional identity of Indian subcontinent. Okay, so that makes a unique regional identity of Indian subcontinent. So in the importance of location, one is to say that from Kashmir to Kanyakumari and from Jaisalmer, Rajasthan to Imphal, Manipur, the extent and the diversity you can see. The peninsular part of India extend towards the Indian Ocean. What is the peninsula? Peninsula means this part, okay? This is peninsula. That means surrounded by three side water and one side land. That is peninsula. So, this has provided the country with a coastline of 6,100 kilometer in the mainland and 7,517 kilometer in the entire geographical coast of the mainland, plus the island groups of Andaman Nicobar located in Bay of Bengal and the Lakshadweep located in Arabian Sea. This is the diversified situation of India. So not only from this diversified concept, the entire entity of the physical constituency that India having, it provides varied resources, and resources in terms of minerals, different types of minerals, valuable minerals, rocks, stones, etc. is to get in the entire physical entity of India. Obviously, India is a vast country and is the seventh largest country of the world with respect to area. The question that I have asked you, that what are the remaining six countries which are okay, largest six countries are: first is the Russia, second is the Canada, third is the USA, fourth is the China, fifth is Brazil, and sixth is Australia. Okay, these are the other largest country of the world. So number one is the Russia. That in our previous lecture we have understood that that's why Russia need 11 separate time zone, okay, to maintain a balanced time schedule in the entire country. Okay, so Russia is five and a half times, and Canada, China, and USA about three times bigger than India. India is a four times bigger than Pakistan, six times bigger than France, nine times bigger than Germany, and 23 times bigger than Bangladesh. Thus, we can say that India is neither a pygmy nor a giant among the nations of the world. It is neither too small nor too big. Okay, so India has its own unique geographical limitations. I hope till this much you have understood the concept. Moving on to the next part, importance of India's location. We have studied little bit about it. So from geographical point of view, this table somehow you can see once that what are the geopolitical boundaries that we used to share. The maximum, the highest length of boundary we used to share with Bangladesh. Okay, that is approximately 26.95%. This length in kilometer you don't need, you just see the percentage. Okay, so Bangladesh you can easily identify. Here is the Bangladesh. Okay, this is the Bangladesh. Next is China, that is 25.7%. The reason is this. Okay, this is the vast range of Chinese area. So 25.77%. Next is Pakistan, 21.8%. 21.8% Pakistan. Okay, so here you can see the boundary of Pakistan, 21.78%. Next is Nepal, 11.53%. Nepal is 11.53%. Myanmar, approximately 9.59%. Okay, Myanmar is 9.59%. This is Myanmar. Okay, Bhutan, 3.86%. Bhutan having 3.86%. And finally Afghanistan, 0.52%, this portion. But now if you update it in geopolitical scenario, this portion has been forcefully occupied by Pakistan, which is also known as POK. This portion is known as Pakistan occupied Kashmir, and particularly in geographical terms, this place is known as Gilgit Baltistan. Okay, this place is forcefully occupied by Pakistan. So this is the geographical limitations you can easily see. And one thing I would like to suggest that please remember and mark the name of the important state along with state capital. Okay, along with state capital or state headquarters, simple language. Okay, for example, if I say West Bengal, then I have to remember Kolkata about. Okay, that where is Kolkata. If I say Jharkhand, you have to remember one important place, that is Ranchi. If I say Uttar Pradesh, you have to say Lucknow. Okay, if I say Rajasthan, that is Jaipur. If I say Gujarat, that is Gandhinagar. If I say Maharashtra, that is Mumbai. Hyderabad, if you say, that is Telangana. Okay, Andhra Pradesh, Amravati. Orissa, Bhubaneswar. Okay, these are the important through map pointing. So please start revising the maps, because maps are very much important for the geography. Okay, particularly for this book, because this book particularly focus on India, different perspective of India. Okay, so map is important. So that's all about India's important location. But if I compare India with the world now, then what will be our concern about it? India stand at the head of the Indian Ocean, at a very center of Eastern Hemisphere. Okay, very center of Eastern Hemisphere. Okay, Indian Ocean is only ocean in the world which has been named after a country, that is India. One thing always remember, that if a geographical place is named behalf on that country, one thing you should understand, it has an immense geographical importance and geopolitical importance in that entire area, and it influence the other areas as well. This only proves the great prominence enjoyed by India in early days when these oceans were given their names. The Indian Ocean has never been a barrier between the countries. On the contrary, it has served as a great linkage between the countries. Okay, the Trans-Indian Ocean route connecting developed countries of Europe in the west and developing countries of Asia in the east. We can reach West Asia, Africa, Europe from the west coast, and Southeast Asia, Far East, and Oceania from the eastern coast. That is the importance of India. So being an Indian, we always open our Indian Ocean for trade, and that's why India in in prehistoric times, in ancient times, it is also known as the land of the golden bird. Okay, the golden bird, because wealth is flourishing at that time. But after a lot of invasions took place at that time, Mughal, after that British, a lot of invasions was there. The Indian Ocean thus bridges a gap between east and west. Okay, east and west. The peninsula tableland India just into the Indian Ocean for the distance of 1600 kilometer divide it into two parts. The western and the eastern parts are known as the Arabian Sea on the one hand and the Bay of Bengal on the other. No other countries has such a long coastline on this ocean as India has. Therefore, Indian Ocean is truly Indian Ocean. Many a times a question used to come like this: explain or justify. Okay, like this way, India's importance in the world we can see from this part. So, the centrality of India, the Indian Ocean economy used to flourishing in India. Geopolitics, India used to have a very good stronghold in geopolitics, and it plays a very important role. India's status as the principal entropped in the highly profitable oceanic trade structure, which attracted the West Asian Muslims and the European colonial powers towards India. India became the jewel in the crown of the vast British Empire due to its wealth and because of its role as a fulcrum upon which the imperial and commercial system in Asia was balanced. India thus command an important strategic position on globe with respect to trade as well as socio-cultural interaction, economy and culturally. India's major contacts with the outside world for the last 2 millennia have been by sea, earning India the title of Mistress of the Eastern Seas. Mistress of the Eastern Seas. The opening of Suez Canal has brought the countries of the southern Europe and North Africa very close to India. In ancient days, the boats of Babylonians, Egyptians, Phoenicians used to sail in Arabian Sea. Hindu, Buddhist cultures and religions spread too far off the areas towards the South and East Asia. There are a number of temples in Thailand with slokas in Sanskrit from Ramayana engraved on the walls. Bali in Indonesia was the seat of Hindu kingdom. Mauritius in the Indian Ocean is a miniature India. So India not only having a good control geopolitical, but it also influence the other nation, other countries, okay, for their growth and development. That brings a true connection between India with the entire world. I hope this part is clear to you. This is a very beautiful map where you can see the trade routes. Okay, this is the Suez Canal. Okay, this is the Suez Canal here, this part. So it plays a very important role, we have seen. Okay, so this is a very interesting map of India. So that's all about the lecture. We have understood why the importance of India's location. We have understood the country of India with the other countries, and the border that India used to share, the neighbors and all. So that's all about this chapter. This is a glimpse of equator, latitude and longitude. Okay, many of you have maybe have a problem that what is northern hemisphere or southern hemisphere, so I have mentioned it here. This concept we will utilize in chapter 4 of practical geography. I will share this concept to you with you in the Google Classroom. So that's all about this lecture. I hope you have enjoyed the entire lecture. In a I tried my best. In a different way I introduced. So that's all about this concept of this chapter. And finally, when I'm talking about location, we all know the capital of India is New Delhi. So that's a little bit animated sequence that I like to show you, that this kind of animation you can also do. Okay, if you study geography, making maps handling GPS, GIS. These are very interesting topics are there. So it's a very much satellite imagery through Google Earth. You can also do this thing. Okay. So thank you everyone. Thank you once again. I hope you have enjoyed the session. In the next chapter, in the next this chapter ends here. Okay, I will provide you the notes in Google Classroom. Assignment I will provide you. Try to attempt the assignment. Okay, that's all. Thank you everyone. Thank you so much. So we will meet in the next uh, lesson, next class with a new topic. Okay, thank you everyone.